Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another weekend update video, and this weekend I got a lot of things to talk about. We're going to talk War of the Visions, how it was a really hot and cold week for me in War of the Visions. A lot of good things happened, but I'm really annoyed with something, so I'm going to talk about that. We're going to go over the Honkai Star Rail account, and I actually have some polls to do at the end of this video. I'm going to hit pity on the regular banner, on this one right here, and I saved these tickets for this video, right? And so I'm hitting pity one way or another. I'm getting a 5-star off of here. Hopefully it's Himiko. There is a chance Welt would be good. I really just don't want Bronya or a dupe of something I already have. I want one of these two on the left side right here. I'm at 71 on the pity. Hard pity is 90. I'm well into the soft pity at this point, so I think I'll be able to get it with these 12 tickets. If I have to spend a little bit of jade for the video, I will do so. But I'm going to just kind of give you an update on my account. I've really been enjoying playing Honkai Star Rail again, and then I got some real life stuff to talk about. But let's start. How about we start on the War of the Visions side, because this was a really interesting week for me in War of the Visions. And if I want to talk about the development team, They've combined, you know, the global team and the JP team have combined, and overall, since we got to worldwide, I've been enjoying the game. I enjoyed the last few weeks of Road to Worldwide, and the first part of it sucked, but the second half was pretty good, and since we've got there, it was great. These guaranteed banners have been awesome. Like, the amount of free pulls we've getting have been awesome for people who, like, aren't me, but, like, if you need a bunch of stuff. Anyway, the banner side of things, I thought they did a really good job on this week. I got my Dark Siren off the 2K paid select. I don't need to do this 2K paid select because Jaden's literally the only thing I don't have, and I don't have like a pressing need for him. And then I lucked out on getting my Helena, and she's really, I mean, I have enough shards to 99 her on day one without having to pity. So, like, I'm really happy on that end. I thought the development team did a good job with not only the banners, but I like their idea to revisit the past, right? Bring Helena, Elda back, those old units, those old characters, give us a bit into their past. That's great. But let me talk about the thing I'm annoyed with, because really when people are watching videos, they care more about what you're annoyed with than what you're not annoyed with. And it's this right here. No news today. Like, it is very important for my life that I have some kind of idea when I get to cover the War of the Visions news. If we go look at the login bonuses, like, how many days of login bonuses do we have left? Well, let's look at this. JP 4th anniversary, 1. That means tomorrow, Monday, we will get these rewards. I'll get my last 10 Helena shards, and then I can go ahead and max her out. And then, like, we have a patch the very next day. I just think that's a little tight. I don't like getting news the day before the patch, because a lot of times there's stuff people want to know before the patch hits, and I have to wake up early in the morning to film those videos. Like right now I'm sleeping with baby J every night because mommy can't. It's really annoying how there's just like this inconsistency in when patches are getting released, or patch notes are getting released. It bothers me a little bit, and maybe that's a lot of that probably has to do with I'm a content creator and I kind of work my schedule around that, so it might be a minor thing, but it does bother me. Still, overall, since Worldwide has arrived, I thought the development team has done a really solid job in War of the Visions, especially the banners this last week. I hope that when we get our anniversary, like when Global's anniversary comes, it's not just some kind of like rerun fest with nothing good and no deals or anything like that. And then always, any chance I get, I will take a shot to complain about the fact that the special shop just literally never updates. We are on 4 days, so I'm guessing when these run out, it'll be Black Friday, right? Because 4 days from now will be Thursday, so those will go away. Then it's Black Friday, so I'm guessing we will have some kind of Black Friday thing in here, but I hope we don't just have like Black Friday deals for a month and then we get new packs after that. Like that, come on, man, release deals, we will buy them. People will buy deals. There. Okay, that's it for the War of the Visions side. Overall, just kind of keeping on. When I get Helena built up, I'll probably put like some mage team together. show that off a little bit, and I'm really looking forward to doing that. Now, Honkai Star Rail, let's talk about this a little bit. I'm going to do a whole video on the returning player experience, and I do think that it is a good time to pick this game back up if you haven't yet. Now, there's not been massive quality of life changes to the game, but if you played it release like me, and then just kind of like got done with everything and were like, well, I guess I just don't want to grind anymore, it's been long enough, at least in my opinion, that when you come back to this game is so polished. Like, the combat is so fun. The game looks so nice. It runs so smooth. It has a freaking PC client, which, look, developers, release a PC client. I feel like games with PC clients probably make more money because people who like to play on PC, hey, they're playing your game. This is it's such a well-polished, good game, and I've really enjoyed being back. There are definitely still issues with this game, including about where I'm at right now, where if we look at my character lineup, I'm just now getting to characters level into the 50s, right? I can now level characters to 50, which means I'm at equilibrium level 2, and this is where the grind kind of begins, and where you hit that weird point where it's not the most efficient to be using your like fuels to recharge your energy, but you want to be doing that because like you need to be leveling stuff, and you start immediately running out of materials to level, especially traces on your units, and so you have to start really focusing in, and so much of the fun of this game would be if I could use more characters. So there are definitely still some problems, but overall it's such a fun game, and I've really enjoyed being back, and I'm really times a million hoping that I can get my girl Himiko. And if there's one thing that I want to say this game desperately needs, and I hope they bring it out for the first anniversary of this game, it's some kind of a select system, some kind of a select ticket or a select pull where you can just pick one of these OG original characters, right? Like, if you want to play one of these at this point in the game, especially once we hit the 1 year mark, you should just be able to have one. It would not hurt them in any way, I think, by giving you access to one of these. And I'm not saying for free. I'm not even saying they need to give you something for free. You guys know me. I don't think you should get things for free all the time. But like, if you really want Clara, I was lucky to get Clara. I really wanted her, and I've had a ball playing around her. Gepard, I now remember why I liked Gepard so much on my like original account, because this dude hard carries. He might not do a lot of damage, but he hard carries your account. But I've never gotten to play with one of these two units, with Welt or Himiko. Now, I use my friend Himiko's all of the time to grind, and that has been super helpful, but this is a character that so many people have like talked trash on throughout the history of Honkai Star Rail, and I feel like she may be getting close to that point where she's coming into her own a little bit, and I just want to experience it myself, and I don't want to like have to rely on this 300 pull system. It's not good enough. It's just not good enough. Like, it's even for a spender. I'm not going to come in here and spend $1,000 so I can get a Himiko. That's crazy. But I would spend 50 or 25 or some amount like that for like a guaranteed, 10 pull that had Himiko on it. Okay. Now, as far as where this account is going, we're going to find out right now. So if we look, because I'm going to hit this pity. Here's what I'm sitting on. No 5-star light cones. I don't have a single one. I don't think they're even necessary. As far as 5-star characters go, Gepard and Clara are my two standard banner ones. And then I did pull on Yo-Yo's banner to start the game off, and she's been really good as a support, but you can see I haven't even unlocked her ascension materials yet. So we'll get her finished leveling pretty soon. I think I'm probably pretty close, right? Like, I have completely finished Jarillo the 4th. Jarillo the 4th? What am I playing, like League of Legends? Jarvan the 4th ulting. Anyway, very similar names, actually. Very similar names. I'm sure I'll be getting to the point where I unlock her materials soon. I've been able to use Yukong a little bit. Not a character I was able to use in the past, but she's my only Harmony character right now. I've really been leaning into Serval, and that's been great, although I feel like I might be hitting a point in the game where she falls off a little bit. Still, she's been really helpful. Asta doing her thing, and I've leaned into Dan Hung a little bit as well. He's been really good for me, but I've been short on EXP materials. Harmony, or Asta and Dan are still at level 40. My level 50s are Gepard, main character, Clara, Serval are my level 50s. So that's kind of where my account is just in that farming mode right now. And I've even used some fuels. Like if we look, I haven't bought any fuel or anything like that, but if I was to look at my energy, how the heck do you look at that without going here? I'll just go here. I have 6 fuels. Now, I have not bought the like premium battle pass, and I will be purchasing that. I've bought Jade once. That's where my account is. Let's pull. I feel like a lot of people maybe came for some pulls. So let's do some pulls here. 12 tickets. Let's do 2 single pulls first. So this is the 72nd pull on the road to pity, and it is nothing. Here's the 73rd pull on the road to pity, and it's nothing. They're really going to make me use some Jade here, aren't they? I do have the whole 10 pull left. So yeah, what are we missing? 73? 73. And I think my next pull is like a guaranteed 4-star anyway. So come on, give me that rainbow ticket, please. Please give me the rainbow ticket. They did it. Okay. Guys, this is that moment right here. And you know what they could do? Do you know what's actually allowed, developers? You are allowed to give more than 1 5-star right here. I just wanted to mention that more than 1 5-star would be fine. Now, Asta is a great duplicate. She is a character that I am using. I love using her. More than 1. Let's get a bonus something here. It's looking a lot. Okay, a Ting Yun. I don't have Ting Yun. Now, on my main account back in the day, I really leaned into Ting Yun. She is a great support character. I am very happy to have her, and I will probably think about building her up at some point. So that's a new character. Oh my God. Like, that is a complete slap in the face. That is an absolute, like, punch, like, it's at least a picture of the character I want. I mean, that's something, right? Like, it's a picture of Himiko. Come on. Nothing else. Oh my goodness. That is basically the thing I wanted to not get the most. Now, I will say that if I ever do pull Himiko, I do have her light cone available, or if they give me that select banner at the anniversary, because this, even if you max this thing out, for every enemy on the field, you get attack up 15%. Up to 5, so it's a lot of attack. When enemies weak to weakness break, yeah, this is really good for her, and probably not great for a ton of other characters. I don't know, Serval maybe. It's one of the best light cones I have because it's the only 4-star. I did get a new character right there, so overall that was not a terrible pull, but we are at 83 to 300, and I just don't want to have to go all the way there to get the Himiko. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. Now, one last thing I do want to talk about real quick, and I'll browse I'll go look at my Asta dupe while I do this. It's first Asta dupe. So, okay, that's good. More shots from her skill. A little bit of a real life rant right here. You guys know something that is extra. Okay, when Mama J had baby J, our first child, our only child at this point, I, at that point, quit teaching and only did YouTube and Twitch for a while as a way of making money. So first thing I want to say is just huge thank you to you guys for allowing me to do that for a whole year of baby J's life. I was a stay-at-home dad who made like YouTube videos at night. I just stayed up all night taking care of him during the night. You know, when he'd wake up, I'd help him, and then I was on streams making videos. It was a very special time in my life. I was able to do that because I had this second job. And I made it my main job, and my hours were flexible. Now, after Mama J just went through her C-section, and it was a surrogate pregnancy, so the baby is not here anymore. Baby is back home with his real parents, but she has, you know, big incision on her stomach. You know, they cut a baby out of her. That's a major surgery, and I used my vacation days from work to take 1 week off. I'm out. By the way, I'm tapped out of vacation days now because I had to use them to stay at home with my wife who had surgery. She gets 4 weeks of maternity leave. 4 weeks. So she has to go back to work in a month. And if we had had a newborn baby and a toddler during this time, like if we'd had to keep that baby, what is happening? Like, no wonder so many kids just like don't get the parenting they need. Like the system right now, the way family paid time off works in this country, it's just not enough. And I say that not as somebody who's like mad I have to go back to work next week. I'm not. I really like my job teaching. I missed my students. It's only a 2-day week and then we roll into Thanksgiving break. But what the heck? Like, your kids need their parents. And as a teacher, I see a lot of students every day who just desperately also need parents. And know what? Like, if you're a single mom and you're working, no wonder why your kid is missing out on a lot of important lessons you're supposed to teach them. Like, you just have to go back to work or your kid doesn't eat. And I totally understand you need to go get food and shelter before you worry about like that emotional stuff. But that emotional stuff plays a big role in the development of your child. And teachers, like public school teachers like us, especially now that I'm teaching in elementary school and I see it, we're trying our best, but we're not mom, we're not dad. And my goodness, more paid family leave would go a long way towards fixing a lot of problems, in my opinion, with like the country, with schools, with kids. It just, if parents were allowed to take a little bit of the burden of parenting back from the system, man, I think that would help the system out a little bit. And by system, I mean like schools, counselors, all that stuff. So there's my little rant. Seeing it from this side, oh my goodness, like, I feel like I should at least have a couple more weeks to stay home and just help her, because she can't pick up our toddler right now. So when I go back to work Monday, like when he goes to take a nap or something and, you know, he needs to be picked up and put in his bed or like rocked, I got to work out somebody to come over here and do that, because she can't rip those stitches open. That's bad news. I don't know what, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I guess is my thing there. And then that's basically it. That's my little rant. We're at like what, 15-16 minute video at this point. Am I disappointed I didn't get Himiko? I am very disappointed I didn't get Himiko. Am I happy I picked up Ting Yun? Yeah. Yes, I am. And I do think I will start building her up. What does my light cone situation look over here? I have one 4-star Harmony light cone. It's a good one. It's a really good one, especially for Ting Yun. I think this is one of her best ones. I don't know about all the new ones yet, but man, this one right here. Like, who are my Erudition characters? I got Serval. Serval's out here being Erudition, and I've just been using ultimate damage on her. So honestly, this might just be an upgrade right there. For every enemy on the field, she gets attack up. When an enemy's weakness broke, that's pretty good. This is good for her. So I probably will level this thing and use it. And at least now I have a little bit of clarity in my leveling. And I can think about saving my Stellar Jade for like the next banner or something like that. And please, developers, give me a select ticket so I can get my Himiko, please. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Peace.